Let's go, baby. First orders ever are getting shipped out right now, baby. I'm on the way to the UPS. I got all the shipping labels done. They're all packaged up in the poly mailers. Everybody's orders ready to go. And just so you guys understand, this is my first ever, first ever drop, first ever order, first ever shipment, first ever customers, bro. It's so cool, man. And so kind of just wanted to get on here. It's like, it's not going to be perfect. Even my poly mailers that I ordered earlier came in the wrong size. It's just all like, I'm only doing this and only, wait, I just realized something. I think my audio is messed up right there, but I'm going to keep that because I don't feel like faking an emotion. Anyway, yeah, man, I'm just on here letting you guys know, dude, like, it's going to be, it's the start, it's the beginning. I don't know what I'm doing, man. I'm just trying my best out here, and I'm figuring it out as I go. And I feel like a lot of times people think they have to have it all figured out, man, and in reality you don't, dude. You figure it out along the way, bro. Like, I didn't know how to create a shipping label for my orders, bro. Like, I sat on Shopify trying to figure this crap out, watching YouTube videos, ChatGPTing, every sort of thing I could to figure it out, and it turned out to be the easiest, most simple thing ever, and I just didn't see it because I don't know what I'm doing. So, but I just feel like this is important to note and like let you guys know, dude. Like, this is the whole reason I even brought up this YouTube, is to show you guys kind of like what I'm doing and kind of help other like entrepreneurs and clothing brand owners do the same thing, man. And I don't know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? I really don't. I'm doing my best. I have an idea of what I want to do, and I have an idea of like how I want it to work. But yeah, man, like, I don't really know exactly what I'm doing, but I'm trying my best out here. And I feel like a lot of people don't do something because they know they're going to be bad at it. And instead of like just figuring it out as they go, they just give up. And I just want you guys to know, man, like, I'm not giving up. Like, I'm not, who's to say if I sell this drop out or not. But I mean, at the end of the day, I have people that are willing to like support me and buy something I created. And I feel like that's just a win as it is. And so for those of you out there who are trying to start a clothing brand or a business at all, man, just start it, bro. Like, I literally just said screw it one day, and I was like, I'm just gonna start. I don't even know if it's gonna be good. I don't know if it's gonna look good. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be pretty at first, bro, but no company was, dude. Like, I'm running this thing out of my 500 square foot apartment, and there's like no space for me to put all this inventory, and I might not even sell out the inventory. You know what I mean? I'm taking a chance. I'm putting my money in places where I don't know if I'll see it again, but it's worth the risk to me to, create the life that I'm trying to live. And so for those of you watching and those of you who supported me and bought stuff and all that, man, I really can't tell you how thankful I am, dude. It means the world to me, and I'm just so excited to freaking start this journey with y'all. And I really hope that when these packages arrive for you guys, they fit you exactly how you wanted it to, and you put that shit on, you know what I mean? And send me a picture of it, because I want to see this. And I mean, I even had a shipping label go out to Germany, dude. Germany. Like, shout out Val. Like, what? I mean, that's just crazy to me, dude. Like, I'm gonna have somebody wearing my clothes in another country, bro. And she was willing to pay $45 to have it shipped internationally. Like, bro, you guys just don't understand how much that means to me, and how much that's like, it shows that you guys are really like, I don't know, man. You guys are just freaking awesome, dude. And I really just appreciate it. And I don't really know what I'm talking about. I'm just going to be on here and tell you guys how I feel, because it means a lot. I'm on the way to the UPS right now. I'm about to drop all this stuff off, and it may only be 12 orders, but at the end of the day, dude, that's 12 people that ordered more than one thing, that are ordering something that I created. And it's just the coolest feeling ever, man. Like, for real, bro. So if anybody's out there listening to this, if you're listening to this and you're too scared to take that jump, the whole reason I even brought this company into my life is because I genuinely want to create something that, for one, is my passions, things that I love, the shirts that I love to wear, shorts that I love to wear. In the future, I'm gonna have more pieces that I find enjoyable to wear myself. And I really just wanted to create something that made people feel a certain type of way, dude. When I came up with the idea of Veora, I was honestly looking through names. I was like, I'm trying to figure out what I want. I liked the ring of it, and then I looked it up, and it was Truth, and I was like, that's even more perfect. So, and with that being said, I just want you guys to know why I'm doing it. And it's to really inspire and encourage everybody in this world who's like holding off on that one thing they know they want to do, or too scared to take that leap of faith, or too scared to risk something because, you know, whatever the case may be. Everybody has their own reasons, but at the end of the day, dude, like, I'm not going to sit here and live my life in a way where I'm going to conform to other people's way of thinking about me. Like, I'm not going to let other people's opinions dictate what I want to do with my life, because it's my life at the end of the day. And so that's more important to me than anything, is living in your passion and your purpose and your meaning. I'd rather go dirt broke, you know what I mean, than to live a life that I feel isn't what I'm meant to do. And so I feel like I have a responsibility to lead by example, really, and kind of just show you guys, like, it is possible. And I'm going to show you guys through this vlog, through these YouTube videos I'm going to create, and you guys are going to see it firsthand. Like, this is like the beginning, dude. This is the first drop ever, you know what I mean? I just started this YouTube channel, but in 2 years, even a year, like, bro, who's to say where this thing goes, man? Like, I'm just going to keep tracking. I'm going to keep being consistent. I'm going to keep putting one step in front of the other until this thing works, man. And I'm not going to give up until it does. And so that's just kind of how I'm thinking about everything. And I really want you guys to feel the way I feel about my life. Like, maybe I'm not making the money I want to make yet. Maybe I'm not in the places I want to be yet. But at the end of the day, every day I wake up, I'm working towards that moment in my life where I can be like, damn, that shit really worked. You only need to be right once, guys. You only need to be right one time to make it. So all these failures and all these, like, you know, mistakes you guys are making, like, I make hundreds of mistakes a day. Like, dead serious. I make so many mistakes. And I've just learned to realize that that's part of it. You're supposed to fail. It's supposed to be hard. It's not supposed to be easy. It took me an hour just to figure out how to print a label. But once I figured it out, I was like, damn, let's go, dude. Now I know how to do it forever. And now I'm like, I just accomplished something that was in my way. And that's literally the only thing I can tell you guys right now, that you're going to run into problems. With intention comes disruption. That was one of the craziest quotes I ever heard in my life, because it's so true. The second you start intending to do something or be some type of way, something's going to get in the way of you. And it's up to you to be like, yo, where's my willpower at? Am I really about this, like what I say I am, like how I say I am? And you just got to go, bro. Stop waiting, stop planning, just go, man. Shoot for what you want, dude. I literally quit my job as a medical device rep. I could have made great money, supported a family off of it, but I chose not to, because I chose to quit because I knew it wasn't what I was meant to do, bro. I knew for a fact that's not where I was supposed to be. And I just took that leap of faith, bro. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just like, screw it, I'm gonna try this. And you know what I mean? I'm still figuring it out. I don't have all the answers. I don't know what I'm doing all the way. I just know I'm gonna get better every single day. I mean, every single day I do this thing, I start learning and I start realizing, like, damn, I can really do this. And it's just important to me. It's important for me to tell you guys that. I feel like that's like my responsibility to you guys, is to let you guys know that anything is possible if you put your mind to it. It's you versus you at the end of the day, man. No one's gonna stand in front of you long enough. If you never back down and you never stop just going straight forward, they're gonna hate it, because at some point they're gonna give up and you're not, and you're gonna break through and they're not. No one's gonna stand in your way forever. If you're constantly pushing, you're constantly trying to find a way around them, no one's gonna sit there forever and block you like nothing. Just remember that. Just keep going. I don't know. Maybe I just stepped into a crazy soapbox, but I just feel like that was important to say, and something that I really had on my mind, and kind of wanted to give you guys the background of like why I started this whole thing, and you know what I'm trying to do with it. And hopefully you guys can feel some sort of, you know, hopefully I can make you guys feel a certain way and understand like that what I am doing is totally within my passion and what I want to do in my life, and that it inflicts the same feelings on you guys, and hopefully encourages and inspires you guys to do the same thing, you know what I mean? That's all I really want. So anyway, I gotta go find this UPS. I think I already passed it. But yeah, next clip. Okay, so I wasn't really gonna make this video, but I just got off the phone with a good friend of mine, and I was like, actually, you're kind of right. He was telling me that, you know, with everything we got going on, and he's like, how much inventory is in your room? I'm like, a lot. And he's like, yeah, bro, take pictures of that, because one day you're going to be up in like a penthouse or whatever the case may be, somewhere much nicer, maybe a, you know, some sort of office of some sort, and it's going to be a lot nicer than this. And it's like, yeah, well, I never really, I definitely thought about it a little bit, but it is pretty cool to realize like what we're doing in here. So I'm just going to show you my extremely messy room, and I'm going to just document this for the future and remember where I came from and remember where we started this all. And yeah, so I flip the camera around. My room's fairly messy, but I mean, I was just realizing like how actually, you know, dirty and compact my room is right now. I'm like, dude, there's just so much of everything everywhere. Obviously, there's a bunch of clothes too, but it's like, dude, I'm really running this out of the freaking trap, man. Like, it's kind of crazy, bro. Like, these are massive bins in here, and then I got these all three are filled up with stuff, and I got some samples up here. Some that didn't work out, some that did work out, some that are making it, some that aren't, and it's kind of just gnarly to think about where we're gonna be in 2-3 years. And so I thought it was a good idea to kind of document it. Obviously, my room's extremely messy right now as well. It doesn't help. I just woke up. Full transparency to you guys. My room's not always clean. But when you're living out of a freaking 500 square foot apartment and you have 3 bulk orders come in, space is not in abundance. So anyway, just wanted to just be totally transparent, document this part of my life, and hopefully one day I get to look back on this and be like, damn, look how far we've come. So, yeah. Alrighty then, Sonny boys. Alright, so basically, day in the life as a clothing brand owner. First drop ever. Super excited. Got some really awesome support from my close friends and family, and some of the local, community has been very supportive of me. But basically today what I'm going to go through is kind of just like preparing, right? So all the bulk order already came in. As you can see, I have a shitload of boxes here. Pardon my French. But right now, basically what I'm going to go do is I'm going to account for every item, every size pretty much. I'm going to keep some reserves on ice. So, I actually looked this up. Hold on. I don't want it to be the whole video. Yeah, basically what I'm doing is I'm keeping some reserve. So to keep the illusion of having, low supply, high demand, which is honestly true. Like, I don't have many sizes for each garment, but what I want to do is just in the, off chance that UPS messes up a shipment, or, for some reason or another it comes in and it's damaged or whatever the case may be, basically preparing for that 0.1% of, customers who order and then something goes wrong with their package. Obviously, I can't keep a lot of my stock here, but I looked into it a little bit and I came to the conclusion that keeping like one size per piece is probably good enough. Definitely don't want too much standing on the sidelines, just because I don't see the need to. I don't think a lot of shipments are going to get damaged or whatever. So anyway, I'm just going to kind of do a little time lapse of what I'm doing. And so basically I'm going to put all of the, I already started, each piece, each size to the side. And then afterwards I'm going to go in and count everything I have on hand, ready to go, so I can put it in my Shopify store and prepare that way. So.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so basically now what I already have is extra large, large, smalls. Where were you? Where's my freaking mediums at?
Just FYI for all of you watching right now, I don't want to do this. This is the shit no one wants to do when they start a clothing company, but it's a privilege. So that's what I have to remind myself, because obviously no one wants to go in here and count 150 freaking things and make sure it's all nice and organized. But at the end of the day, this is a blessing I get to do this. So that's how I'm looking at it at the moment. But obviously, the reason people get successful, guys, is for doing the shit no one wants to do. You know what I mean? So that's basically what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the shit that no one wants to freaking do, so that when all is said and done, my shit looks fire.
Plain and simple. My shit's going to be nice and organized. My operations is going to be nice and concise. And everybody else is going to be shit. I'm just kidding. Also, for the 36, for the jorts and stuff, I can't even really do that. I can't even really keep a size on side. Standby.
Now what I'm going to go in here and do is just kind of like count all of these up, write down what I have availability-wise, costs, profits, margins, stuff like that, just to get a good idea of like what revenue we're going to generate and how much money we're really going to be able to invest right back in the business. Because like I told you guys before, this was probably going to go on my YouTube channel. The goal of this drop is really just to fund the next drop, and then that drop's the same thing, fund the next drop until we're so big, you know. So we'll see what we're working with. I'm about to go through here and pretty much write down everything. Like I said, no one wants to do this shit. I felt like that was like going to be way harder than it really was. Not that it was going to be harder, but it was going to take more time and be more tedious. But just like that, we're done. Now I got everything locked in here. I now know that I have one of every size accounted for in that corner there. So this number here is what I can put on my Shopify store as of today for our availability. Anyway, this might be a short video. I'll probably skip a lot of this, but basically, I kind of wanted to just come on here and tell you guys and show you guys what I was doing. Like I said earlier, for some of you guys that may be starting a clothing brand or want to start one, kind of getting a good gist of what you should account for, what you should start thinking about. I'm going to now do the Shopify, like the label printer. I'm going to make sure everything's working on that. I'm going to do a little test run. I'm going to get my website up and running. I have a password on it now, but I'm going to make sure all of my details and everything like that in terms of like info, my account, shipping, return labels, stuff like that, everything's all situated and accounted for. All my apps are already downloaded. I'm literally getting ramped up to make sure that everything's good to go. I'm going to do a little test run, ghost order, whatever you want to call it, like a fake order. Make sure everything works. It is Tuesday, and the drop is on Friday, so I want to have everything covered by today in terms of my Shopify and my inventory, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. Everything else will be pretty much all on go for content and marketing. So if you guys don't already follow me, please subscribe to my channel. Also, I have a also all my Veoraofficial accounts will be in my link in this bio here. It's in my bio and it's in this description. Description. I'm trying to get used to this YouTube stuff. But if you guys want, my link for my website will also be on my bio and my YouTube, and underneath this in the description, the link to my website will be up there. If you guys want early access, you guys want 10% off, go check that out. It's the SMS link in my website page. Just put your number in. It'll send you some text out, and then you guys will be already subscribed to the SMS. So everybody who's on the SMS gets early access to everything. So in the future, when we have very limited drops, you guys will be the first to know. You guys will be the first with access, and you guys will potentially have more discounts in the future. But as for the first drop, 10% off for everybody who signs up for this SMS. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video. Just wanted to get on here and say thank you guys so much. I appreciate the support. This is all the early access orders I had from yesterday, and I just want to say thank you guys so freaking much, man. It means the world to me, and you guys are the first ever buyers of Veora. I am genuinely beyond blessed to be able to say I can do this I'm beyond blessed to be able to say I get to do this for a living, and I just can't wait to see what this thing grows into. And it's all because of you guys and my friends, families, all the support I've had thus far. It's just really, it's meant the world to me. So I just want to say thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. First ever order, baby. I'm finally learning how to do this. Obviously, as you guys know, it's in my house, man. Like, this is my room. It's 500 square feet. You know, I don't really have much space for any of this stuff. I'm literally stacking all these bins and stuff, you know, in my room near my bed, dude. I got my bed, it's all messed up and stuff, but it's just moments like these where I truly believe that, you know, I am beyond blessed, you know what I mean? I'm super blessed to be able to say I get to do this. And yes, I'm starting in my room, but, you know, all great things started in a garage or a small room or something, a shed even. So for me, it's a big deal, and I really appreciate every single one of you guys coming in here and supporting and looking at the store and following and sharing all my stuff. It really, really does hit home for me, man. This is my dream. This is what I want to do for my life, and it's my passion. And to have people like you guys support me, you know what I mean, for the first drop ever, it just means the world. So really just wanted to come on here and say thank you guys so much. I can't wait to see what we do in the future, and I have a lot of great things coming. Stay tuned, follow the socials and everything, and Hope to see you guys soon. I really appreciate it.